State here tonight. Well, Billy McKinney, the Wildcats checked one box on their West Coast trip. That was getting their first Big Ten win. They've got another one they can check here tonight. That's getting a Big Ten win at home. They've been very good in that area. In fact, the last 3 seasons prior to this one, they got 20 Big Ten wins on this court. What do they have to do tonight to get the first one this season?
Well, one of the things I think they've got to do this evening is they've got to control the tempo of the game. Penn State, their record, they're 8-1 when they score 80 points or more. They've got to limit their turnovers. Penn State's a very good defensive team in that they are second in the Big Ten in steal. In addition to that, they got to have bench productivity tonight. The Cats, Penn State's bench averaging almost 29 points per game, and I think the Cats can take advantage of this young team, the youngest team in the Big Ten, with their interior play with Martinelli, Kropp, and Page.
Hard to imagine there's a younger team in the Big Ten than the Wildcats, who start 3 true freshmen, and they will do so tonight for the 3rd straight game. Tyler Kropp, Jake West, and Trey Singleton. But since Chris Collins unveiled that lineup 8 nights ago against USC, this team has played better.
They've made some progress, and one of the things they're getting balance off the bench with Jaden Reed coming off the bench and Page. And those guys were 2 of the top scorers along with Martinelli before the lineup change. So that bench productivity is going to be very important for the Cats this evening.
Wildcats haven't played here at home in almost 2 weeks. When they lost to the still undefeated, or then undefeated, Nebraska Cornhuskers, no longer undefeated. They haven't won here at home since December 30th, a chance to do so here tonight. I'll be back with the head coach, Chris Collins, next. This is Northwestern Basketball, presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The newly renovated hotel features all new guest rooms and suites. This season, score sensational offers close to Northwestern events with seasonal packages and accommodations suited for families, graduates, and sports fans, including unique corner quad accommodations featuring 4 connecting guest rooms and a private corridor. When you want to be in the center of game day action, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay. Visit hilton.com/Orrington Evanston to learn more.
I'm John Williams here weekdays 10 to 2. Now it's back out to Chicago's Big Ten team.
Time now for our pregame interview with head coach Chris Collins, presented by Pace Bus. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Here with the head coach of the Wildcats before this kind of a homecoming game here against Penn State. It's been a while. So I know you would have liked to have come home with 2 wins from L.A. You got 1, but do you feel like your team got better out there?
I actually do. Talked about that with the guys. You know, I just felt like our overall vibe, you know, our body language, our fight, our togetherness. You know, I thought we made some strides defensively. We had 1 bad half, the first half of the UCLA game, but I thought the other 3 halves, you know, our defense was improved and did a much better job eliminating easy stuff from the other team. So, you know, that's a tough trip going out west and playing 2. Had a great win over USC, and I was really proud getting down 16 in that UCLA game, especially going home after the game. A lot of teams could have just laid down, and we fought back, got it to 6, and gave ourselves a chance there at the end.
You and I have talked a lot about getting complimentary score besides Nick, and that's something we saw in the UCLA game. We saw it against USC. You had some guys in double figures. You had didn't have that necessarily against UCLA, but you had a lot of guys. You had Clayton with 9, you had Green with 9. You're getting a little more scoring off the bench.
Yeah, I'm feeling like the confidence is growing with some of those guys. I mean, we've shot the ball so terribly, you know, over a stretch of games, and you know, I think guys have seen the ball go in a little bit, and that helps. And you know, those guys are getting more confident. We're going to need that because every game we play, the teams are doing everything in their power to make it as hard on Nick as possible. So the more we can have other guys stepping up and making plays and making shots. It'll help Nick and it'll help our team.
How much time do you spend reminding your players that this is only the halfway point of the Big Ten season?
Yeah, we've been talking about that a lot. You get into the grind of the season and everything, especially you get in a little bit of a tough spot. And, where today is the halfway point. It's so there's 11 games remaining, still a lot of basketball to be played. We have an opportunity tonight. You're playing at home against another hungry team that's fighting for a win. And it's an important game for us to continue to try to build some momentum from what we did in California.
And you were in their position just a little over a week ago looking for that first win. Is that something you've kind of stressed with your players?
Yeah, I think you look at them and we're very similar. If you look at their games, they had a shot at the buzzer that could have beat Michigan. It just didn't go in. They played Purdue really tough at Mackey. They've competed the other night, Ohio State. It's a 1-point game with 4 minutes to go. So this is a younger team, a little bit like ours. They're playing really hard. They're playing the right way. They're competing. They're battling. They haven't been able to get over the hump with getting a win, but you can see, their fight and their determination, and we have to respect that as we come into this game.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Chris Collins. This is Northwestern Basketball, presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the firemen be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
What a finish. A perfect game ender.
Even more, 10 Mile House at tmhevanston.com is the sweet spot for pre, during, and post-game revelry.
Steps from Welsh Ryan, they got it going on 7 days a week.
And Sunday brunch, you just can't beat it.
10 Mile House is stacked with awesome comfort food, tasty craft cocktails, and seasonal wine and beer.
I'm going with the house smoked barbecue.
It's a crisp brick oven pizza for me.
10 Mile is the reigning neighborhood spot. Go to tmhevanston.com to make a reservation today. That's tmhevanston.com. Go Wildcats.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on most beds with base. Limited time. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at a Sleep Number store today.
When the deals drop at Kohl's, you feel it. You see up to 50% off end-of-season must-haves, plus up to 85% off clearance favorites. And suddenly, your whole world narrows to one thought. Must shop now. Your to-do list gone. Your dinner plans forgotten. It's just you and your cart gliding through the store. Yeah, Kohl's deals will do that to a person. Save in-store and online now. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Hey, I'm John Williams, and I'll see you weekdays 10 to 2. Let's get you back to the Wildcats.
And the home of the brave.
The national anthem here at Welsh Ryan Arena, performed by Alex Petrozzi of Northwestern Athletics. We get set for Northwestern and Penn State here tonight. Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered in-store, online for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of the Northwestern Wildcats. Shop in-store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. This has been the Northwestern Basketball pregame show presented by Wintrust. Back with the starting lineups and the opening tip next. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
This is Wildcat Basketball, presented by Wintrust, proudly leading the way towards better healthcare. It's countdown to tip-off. Here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
Before we give you the lineups, 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat Basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The starting lineups are powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University athletics. For the visiting Penn State Nittany Lions and head coach Mike Rhodes. At forward, Ivan Juric, a 7-foot freshman from Zagreb, Croatia, averaging over 9 points and leading the Nittany Lions with over 5 rebounds a game. He's coming off his first career double-double Tuesday night against Ohio State with 14 and 14. At forward, Josh Reed, a 6'8 senior from Atlanta, a transfer from the University of Cincinnati, the only senior on this squad, averaging just under 10 points and 4 rebounds a game. At guard, their leading scorer, Caden Mingo, a 6'3 freshman from Farmingdale, New York, averaging 14 points a game. At guard, Dominic Stewart, a 6'5 sophomore from Ocean Springs, Mississippi, making his 13th start, averaging just under 7 points a game. And at guard, Eli Rice, a 6'8 redshirt sophomore from Gallatin, Tennessee, their 6th leading scorer, but their number 3 scorer in Big Ten play at over 10 a game. He's their top 3-point shooter, both in field goals made and percentage. Mike Rhodes in his 3rd year in State College, 41 and 43, 15 Big Ten wins. He is 1-2 against the Northwestern Wildcats. For the Cats and head coach Chris Collins, the same starting lineup for the 3rd consecutive game with 3 true freshmen starting. Tyler Kropp, Trey Singleton, at guard Jake West. The Big Ten's leading scorer, Nick Martinelli, in the front court along with Kropp and Singleton, and Max Green, the sophomore transfer from Holy Cross, rounds out the lineup for Chris Collins, 7-12 in his career against Penn State. Our officials, Kelly Pfeiffer, Ronald Gruber, James Breeding, only scheduled meeting of the year. 62nd meeting all time between Northwestern and Penn State. The Nittany Lions won the only meeting last year in State College, 84-80, after Northwestern swept both meetings 2 years ago. The last 8 meetings in this series have been decided by an average of 4 points. So buckle up. And as Coach Collins mentioned, Billy, Penn State may be 0-9 in the Big Ten, but they've been in these games. They lost early in the season, back in December, at home to Michigan State by 4, as the tap is controlled by the Nittany Lions. And Mingo handles it, wearing a mask on his face, brings it across the midcourt line. A protective mask as he circles right, chased by Kropp. Comes to a stop, foul line extended right. Up high on the left to Stewart. Bouncing to Reed. Reed working against Jake West. Works his way into the paint. Double team there. Looks around, having trouble. And now he throws it off of Eli Rice, cutting the left baseline. Out of bounds. Turnover, Penn State. Northwestern ball.
Terrific defense to start that time as they triple team Josh Reed in the post, forcing him to make an errant pass.
Freshman on freshman as Jake West, a Pennsylvania native, brings it up. Cats into the front court. Here's Singleton driving, bobbles the ball, lobs it out to West to save it in the corner. Now up top to Kropp, 12 to shoot. He hands to Jake, sets a screen for him, hooks it to Singleton, left corner, Green, a step back 3. Got it! Max Green hit 3 threes against UCLA Saturday afternoon. He knocks down his first shot here. It's 3-0 Northwestern.
Cats are going to have to shoot the ball well here against this Nittany Lions team this evening.
Now Shot at the other end is good. A three by Eli Rice. I mentioned their top 3-point shooter. We are tied at 3. Well, this is the worst defensive team percentage-wise in the Big Ten as Martinelli gets his first touch under the basket. Lobs one. West just does beat Mingo to the ball. Now high on the right, here's Green with 10 to shoot. Green against Mingo as they switched. Stops, fires to Martinelli for 3. That one's good. Cats are 2 for 2 from 3. The assist to Max Green, 6-3 Northwestern.
Good patience offensively that time, not wilting to the defensive pressure of the Nittany Lions.
Here's Mingo trying to get it backdoor to Urich, and he threw it away out of bounds. The second Penn State turnover. I mentioned Penn State defensively. Opponents are shooting 38% from 3 against them. That is not only the worst in the Big Ten, it's 350th in the nation out of 361. Long 3 for Green is no good, and the rebound is bobbled out of bounds. It'll be Penn State ball. Last touch by Northwestern.
Yeah, and while Mingo has been doing a lot of scoring for this team, the leading scorer, Eli Rice, has really picked up his pace. The Cats have to keep an eye on him from behind the 3-point line.
And he'll take a shot from the left corner for 3, and it's good. Speak of the devil. Rice has a pair of 3s for Penn State. We're tied at 6 at the other end. Singleton cut off on the baseline. Out to Martinelli between the rings, and now Kropp top of the key. Urich guarding him. Flips to Green. Green feeds it into a posting Kropp under the basket. Out to Singleton, and he steps on the sideline. That is the first Northwestern turnover of the game.
And anytime you make a pump fake that close to the sideline, you're going to drop that back foot. You've got to be aware of where you are on the court. You can call that a young mistake.
Mingo brings it up for Penn State, tied at 6. Here's Mingo driving hard against West. Heaves it to Rice, thought about the 3, drives to the basket. A shot over the rim, no good. Tipped by Martinelli, taken by Singleton the other way. Cats have numbers. Singleton, stutter step, drives in, layup, good. Cats lead 8-6.
Nice move by Singleton that time, under control, right to left crossover dribbles, and then double pumps through the defense for the score.
There's Stewart high on the right side. Feeds it mid-post right. Urich against Kropp. Back out. Mingo for 3. That's no good. Long rebound taken by Singleton. Gains control, brings it up. Cats up 2. Opening 3.5 minutes. Here's Kropp, a straight on 3. That one's good. And the Cats are shooting well tonight. They're up 5, 11-6 as Tyler Kropp hits the second 3 of his career. Here's Reed at the other end. Feeds it out to Mingo on the right baseline. Double team there. Finds Reed at the top for 3. That one rims out. Rebound Singleton, who gets knocked down by Rice, but they play on. Here's West to the other end. Cats with the ball up 5. Feeds it low on the right to Martinelli. Martinelli heaves it weak side into the corner. West for 3. That's no good. And the rebound taken by Reed for Penn State. Here's Mingo lobbing it to Urich, driving to the basket. His shot blocked by Singleton.
Boy, great hustle by Singleton, but that had danger written all over it.
Out of bounds to Penn State, and we get our first timeout here. It's time for our Athletico Physical Therapy Injury Update. In pain, start with Athletico. Visit athletico.com to request your in-clinic or virtual free assessment. No injuries to report for the Wildcats. For Penn State, Tibor Mirtic, a freshman from Slovenia, and Sasha Shiani, a junior from Slovenia, both out for this game. Come for the stars, stay for the brilliant winter night skies. Minnesota's home to some of the country's best arts and entertainment. See your favorite performer or discover a new one. Get information on live performances at exploreminnesota.com. Northwestern leads Penn State 11-6, 15:48 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
PowerPlate, the official fitness technology partner of the Northwestern Wildcats, is a staple of Northwestern athletic training, but it's not just for elite athletes. It's also scientifically proven to burn fat, increase strength and flexibility, and help build strong bones. And in a recent independent university study, PowerPlate was even shown to enhance blood flow to improve cognitive function in users to help keep their mind sharp and help prevent cognitive impairment. Sound too good to be true? It's not. See for yourself at PowerPlate.com. Live like the cats with PowerPlate.
Petterino's is celebrating 25 years as the heartbeat of the Loop. Join them for weekly lunch specials, including their mouth-watering Italian beef and soon-to-be famous seared yellowfin tuna sandwich with yuzu lemon aioli. Hear jazz every Monday night or try Sunset Sips in the Loop, 2 to 5 and 8 p.m. to close Monday through Friday. Heated patio is open, so bring your pups and enjoy catering from Petterino's Pasticceria, offering breakfast sandwiches to house-made pastas. Visit Petterinos.com to place your order.
Middays sound better with me, John Williams, 10 to 2. Back to Wildcat basketball.
Cats fans, Northwestern trusts IAS branding with the Wildcats brand. Let IAS branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, be the solution for your branded merchandise and promotional products. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Dave Bennett, Billy McKinney from Welsh Ryan Arena. Wildcats playing their first game here in 12 days. And right now leading Penn State 11-6. Trey Singleton blocking the shot. Urich's shot out of bounds, so it will stay with the Nittany Lions. In for Penn State, Freddie Dillion the fifth, one of the holdovers on this team, a 6'5 junior from Fayetteville, North Carolina, a former Tennessee Volunteer. Mason Blackwood, 6'7 freshman from Rochester, New York, into the game as well for Penn State. Urich still in there, and also in Melih Tunja, a freshman from Turkey, checks in. And here's a three from the right side, no good. Rebound volleyball around, and Singleton soars to get it.
Boy, he's been really strong on the glass earlier, playing more decisive.
For the Wildcats, Arrington Page in along with Jaden Reed. Reed finds Green left to the circle. Now up to Page out on top. Page picks up his dribble. Has the ball knocked away, and here's Reed driving to the basket, and he missed the dunk, and the follow is missed.
That's why Page
Tunja, and Martinelli brings it the other way.
Just lay it up sometimes.
Here's Page underneath with a jump hook, too strong. Rebounded by Dillion. And a long pass tipped out of bounds by Page as they try to go in to Urich driving into the basket.
Page with good hustle back after shooting the air ball, the jump hook from the left baseline.
For the Wildcats, Jordan Clayton in. Eli Rice back in, replacing Reed for Penn State. As they inbound the ball, right side, here's Dillion right of the lane. Up to Tunja, can shoot the three. Swings it to Dillion. Dillion directing traffic, calls for a screen. Drives on Clayton. Gets it back from Urich now. Shot clock at 6, at 5. Dillion going underneath. Reverse layup is good by Blackwood, the freshman, who was scoreless the other night, but he gets the first Penn State shot to go in their last 7 attempts. It's 11-8 Northwestern. Here's Page with a mid-range jumper that's no good and clangs right to the arms of Blackwood. Dillion feeding Urich inside, no-look feed to Rice for 3. Good again, his third of the game, and we're tied at 11.
Yeah, Cats with a couple of missed opportunities on the offensive end, and Eli Rice, guy that the Cats have to keep an eye on and keep tabs on. He can shoot that 3.
Has 9 of their 11 points. Here's Singleton on the right against Rice. Bouncing low right, Martinelli against Blackwood. Senior on freshman. Fires into the corner to Reed, around to Clayton for 3. Good! Jordan Clayton with a career-high 3 3-point field goals Saturday against UCLA. Picks up where he left off, puts the Cats back in front. 14-11. They are 4 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, off to a great shooting start here early.
Here's Dillion to Rice, drives left baseline, runs into a double team. Missed the shot. Rebound Singleton. He throws it right back to Tunja of Penn State. And around it goes to Dillion, foul line extended right. Lobbing over the top, Urich, the catch. Split the defenders. The step through, and he lays it in. And Penn State down 14-13.
Singleton with the hustle, trying to save the ball out of bounds, but to the wrong player.
Cats have 5 field goals, 4 of them from beyond the arc. There's Page to Martinelli for 3. That one's no good. And the rebound, Dillion. Penn State a chance to retake the lead. Here's Tunja, high left. Picks up his dribble. Sends a skip pass to Rice. 3 from the right, no good. Urich the rebound. Back to Tunja. Around to Dillion against Clayton. He backs it out on the dribble. Shot clock down to 12. He's out at the logo. Down to 8. Dillion going to work against Clayton. There's the first foul of the game called a Jordan Clayton.
And Penn State going into a lot of pick and roll play. They've watched the Cats play and know that that's an area in which they have struggled defensively over the last several games.
For the Wildcats, Angelo Cheravino is in. Tyler Kropp back in. Justin Hauser, a 7-foot freshman, makes his 9th appearance for Penn State. As they find Tunja curling to the top. He's Hauser from the weak side for a dunk. And Penn State leads 15-14.
Pick and roll.
Reed brings the ball up this time for the Wildcats. Met by Dillion. Reed looking right. There's Martinelli, right corner 3. Good. His second 3 of the game. The Wildcats 5th. They're up 17-15. Now Dillion backs his way down towards the baseline. And a foul called on the Wildcats at the 11:59 mark. The Cats pick up the second foul. Called on Tyler Kropp. Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Today's game sponsor is the Illinois Department of Transportation. Make sure your game plan includes knowing when to pass the keys. Drive sober or get pulled over. It's not a game. Northwestern leads Penn State 17-15, 11:59 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Welsh Ryan Arena. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup or for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of Northwestern basketball.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
Always remember this. Linebacker, weeknights 7 to 10. Now, back to Wildcats basketball.
On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. The new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Northwestern leads Penn State 17-15. Cats are shooting 55%, but 62% from 3, 5 out of 8. Penn State 43% overall and from 3, and that's been all Eli Rice, 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. Cats out-rebounded by 1 so far, 7-6. And they have 3 turnovers after Penn State committed the first 2. It'll be Penn State ball here after the foul on Tyler Kropp, the second team foul. And Dillion will inbound the ball. Baseline right, lobs it into Hauser. Hauser against Kropp. Hands to Dillion, turns, fakes the 3, drives on Clayton. His shot up, no good. And a foul is called on Jordan Clayton. He picks up his second foul.
Yeah, Jordan Clayton at time fell for the pump fake, was able to recover but allowed DeLeon to drive to his right.
DeLeon to the free throw line. 83% from the line. First one's good. DeLeon last year averaged 9 points a game. He's the only returning starter, the top returning scorer of this team, which lost its top 5 scorers from a year ago. Makes both the free throws, and we are tied at 17 with 11:53 to go first half.
Yeah, last year he had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists against the Cats in that close win.
There's Reed, jump pass, Chervino left wing. Now up to Martinelli. That's for Kropp, pivots, started left, moves back to the right, feeds Reed, shot clock at 6. Jaden Reed driving, stops on the baseline, head fake, spins, fade away, good. Did a 360, put it up and scores. Cats are back in front, 19-17. And at the other end, a foul and the shot goes as the Nittany Lions hustle down the floor. DeLeon scoring and fouled by Reed. So we're tied at 19. That is the fourth foul rather. They've all been on the Cats, and DeLeon at the free throw line.
Yeah, and the Cats, again, talked about this at the top of the show, Dave. Transition defense and controlling the tempo will be important for the Cats if they want to win this ball game, as Penn State likes to push the ball in transition.
And DeLeon puts Penn State back in front, 20-19. 11:17 to go first half. Jake West back in for the Wildcats. Checked by DeLeon, driving right. West up top to Green. Fakes the step back three, doesn't take it. Feeds West, lobs to the corner. There's Chervino, tripped up and fouled.
Well, Chervino on the drive, going to his right in front of the Nittany Lions bench, left side of the floor, gets tripped up.
Foul on the floor. A foul called on Stewart. First on Penn State. Here comes Mingo back in. Caden Mingo missed 3 games earlier, a stretch of 3 with an injury. West inbounds the ball to Green. Flips it back to West at the logo. Gets a screen from Kropp. Tried to get it into Kropp, and the pass deflected, and this is a tie-up, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats.
Great hustle by Jake West that time. Even though he committed the turnover, he stayed with it, active hands, and comes up with the jump ball. Cats possession.
Mike Rhodes didn't like it. He thought that either West fouled him or he should be Penn State ball. Cats will inbound. Green into West. West high on the left side. Now Mingo takes him, looks for Chervino, wants to go into Martinelli, can't get it to him. Kropp gets it at the top, feeds Nick, circling left, fires to Green in the corner, 3 to shoot, puts up a 3, off the rim, no good, and the rebound snatched by Chervino, who slams it down with a right hand, and the Cats are back in front.
What a play by Chervino. Rebound in traffic in the vicious dunk.
21-20 Northwestern. We approach the midway mark, first half. There's Mingo high left against West. Freshman on freshman. A little help from Kropp. Now back to DeLeon, driving hard, goes up, scoops it up off the glass and in, and Penn State leads 22-21.
Yeah, got to keep him out of the middle. Tough on the defense when the ball is heading towards the middle of the floor, puts a lot of pressure on the interior defense for help.
Chervino finds Kropp, the top, Jurich on him, hands to Green in the paint, turns, back outside Chervino with 10 to shoot. Got it to Martinelli, double clutch, puts it up off the glass and in. Nick Martinelli's got 8 points, Cats lead 23-22.
And Chervino playing aggressively, offensively.
Now Mingo on the drive, puts up the shot, no, but he's fouled. And West picks up his first foul. Singleton's going to check back for the Wildcats. That's the 5th team foul on Northwestern.
And again, the Cats having trouble with dribble drive penetration into the middle, Dave. And you have to credit Penn State, their ball handlers being very quick. DeLeon, Mingo the Merciless is what I'm going to call him.
Free throw good by Mingo, a 76% free throw shooter. Tyler Kropp out. Trey Singleton in for the Wildcats. Tunja is out for Penn State. And Rice back in. Free throw good by Mingo. His first 2 points. And Penn State up one, 24-23. 9:23 to go first half. West across the midcourt line, met by Mingo. Feeds Martinelli between the rings. Now to Singleton. Urich out to guard him. Hands it off to West. Drives, hooks it back over his shoulder to Martinelli, and a foul called on Reed. Reed, the only senior on this squad, which features 8 freshmen, one of whom is redshirting. 2 sophomores, 2 juniors. They are the 10th least experienced team of the country.
However, given the way they're playing right now, they're not playing like an inexperienced ball club.
They have a 1-point lead. Here's Martinelli, played by Blackwood. Up top, Singleton hands it off to West, driving hard right of the lane. Underhand scoop. Got past Singleton, but saved by Green. 5 to shoot. Martinelli over the top, too far for Singleton. Out of bounds, turnover Northwestern. Martinelli knows that was on him. Raises
good
his
intentions.
hand.
Yeah, good intentions.
I think he wanted to get Singleton a little deeper there. Penn State the ball at a 1-point lead with 8:46 to go in the half. Here's Rice, looks left for DeLeon. DeLeon, there's an offensive foul.
Yeah.
Called on Urich.
That's what helped DeLeon get into the paint. The illegal screen. He was still moving.
Jaden Reed is in for Max Green, so Reed and West both out there now, along with Singleton, Martinelli, and Cherubino. Cherubino to West between the rings. DeLeon on him. Bouncing to a curling Reed, and out to Singleton, left corner 3, good! Trey Singleton with the Wildcats' 6th three-pointer here in the first half, and they're back in front, 26-24.
A nice sign to see Singleton shooting the ball well here early in the first half.
Double figure Saturdayers. Mingo drives the left side of the lane and draws the foul.
Once
I think
again,
they called it before the shot. Nope, they're going to give him 2 shots here.
And again, Dave, dribble drive penetration, trying to keep Mingo out of the paint. Very talented freshman. Scores, rebounds, dishes out assists.
Third leading freshman scorer in the Big Ten. 2 shots here. Foul was on Reed, his second. Free throw good. Mingo had 24 against Harvard. That was his season and career high. 8 steals against Sacred Heart. He's the highest rated recruit in Penn State basketball history. And he makes both the free throws. And Penn State ties it up 26-all, 8:13 to go into the half.
And they've had some good players at Penn State. Taylor Battle, one of their assistant coaches.
Who spent 3 or 4 years as an assistant here with the Wildcats. Now West drops it off to Cherubino, cutting in for the weak side as West hits the deck. Cats are back in front, 28-26. There's DeLeon, jogs out front with it. Looks to his left, Mingo. Picked up by Martinelli on the switch. Looks right and throws it right into the Wildcats' bench.
Yeah, little miscommunication between Mingo and Rice. Cats forcing the turnover.
And we get a timeout. Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Mozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Mozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Mozinga, for your support in this great cause. Go Cats! Northwestern leads Penn State 28-26, 7:43 to go first half. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
It's Bob Surratt, weekdays with the morning crew, 6 till 10 on your home for Big Ten basketball.
7:43 to go, first half here at Welsh Ryan Arena, 28-26, Northwestern leading Penn State. Let's find out what else is happening. Not a huge schedule tonight, but here's Mark Carmen.
A little quiet out there, Dave. Illinois, though, is in action, trying to get to 9-1 in the Big Ten. They've got Washington, who, of course, will be here Saturday night. Some other local action later. Western Illinois with Southeast Missouri State, and Eastern Illinois hosting UT Martin. Bears assistant general manager, some football news, Dave. He's going to Atlanta to be the Falcons general manager alongside Matt Ryan.
All right, thank you, Mark. Here it is, a 2-point Northwestern lead. That game in Champaign features the Wildcats' next two opponents. Washington is here Saturday night, and then the Cats will be at Illinois next Wednesday. A 2-game road swing with the Illini and then Iowa at Carver Hawkeye on Super Bowl Sunday. Here is West out in front against Mingo. Looks for Martinelli at the elbow. Cherubino gets it back from West. Cherubino back to West on the right. Now right corner Singleton. That's the ball in a 2-point lead. Up top West with 7 to shoot. Lobbing for Martinelli. It's tipped. Saved by Singleton. Got to put it up. A bailout shot. No good. He gets his own rebound and goes back up and scores. What a play by Singleton. Heads up play by the freshman. And the Cats lead by 4, 30-26.
And a smart play by Martinelli, who couldn't grab the pass but tips it to his teammate. Heads up basketball.
There's Dillion against Singleton. To the elbow. Cut off there. Backs it out. Now tries again. Gets to the baseline. Can't get a shot up. Goes to Reed. Reed against Green. Driving. Puts up a shot off the glass and in. Over the outstretched arm of Trey Singleton, who closed out on him. And it's 30-28 Northwestern.
Points in the paint. Dribble drive penetration and forcing Reed to go to his right. He's a lefty.
There's Singleton to Cherubino. Foul on extended right. Right baseline. Martinelli's fouled with 6:25 showing on the clock.
Martinelli with the aggressive drive down the baseline before the double team could occur. So forces the foul.
Just the 4th foul on Penn State. West to inbound baseline right. Gets it to Martinelli. Hands it back to Jake. Hooks it back to Martinelli. Right corner 3. Good. His 3rd triple here in the first half. And the Cats are up 5, 33-28. That matches their largest lead. Now here's Mingo spinning at the other end, shooting over. West got it to Urich. And now Tunja back to Reed. Drives in and he scores.
And Reed looks over. Reed looks over at me as he takes that one to his right.
At the other end, Singleton misses the layup, but the tip dunk by Cherubino. And the Cats back up 5, 35-30. Cherubino with 6.
An aggressive play by Cherubino and an aggressive drive by Trey Singleton.
Mingo to Tunja, who is checked back for Penn State. Eli Tunja, pressured by Cherubino, drives to the baseline, heaves it back out to Reed, wide on the right, leans in, fires a jumper and rims out. Rebound Singleton. Here's West to the other end. West hands it to Cherubino, fakes the jumper, drives in, goes to his right hand, missed the layup. Martinelli gets it back, puts it up, no, and the rebound Urich. Mingo to the other end. Behind the back dribble, scoops up a circus shot missed badly, and the rebound Singleton. Singleton driving to the basket. He lays it in. Coast to coast, Trey Singleton. The Cats go up 7, 37-30, 5:02 to go in the half.
One of the best halves of basketball being played by Trey Singleton this evening, scoring, rebounding, and playing very decisively.
How about this? 9 points, 8 rebounds. He might have his first double-double here by halftime, and the Wildcats are up by 7. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team, no matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court. Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. Cats are shooting 60% here in the first half. 15 to 25, but 7 of 12 from 3, 58%. Penn State not shooting badly, 50%. But being out-rebounded, 12 to 8. And the Wildcats with a 7-point lead here. I mentioned Tunja played pro ball in Turkey. Juric played for the under 18 or under 19 team, I believe, for Croatia. As they bring it up, here is Stewart to Reed, around to Tunja, high left against Green. Fires it back to the left, Dillion, touch pass from Juric to Stewart for 3, good.
Cat switched into a zone defense that time, and Penn State with good ball movement to defeat the zone, and another three-pointer by the Nittany Lions.
This one from Stewart, his first points. 37-33 Northwestern. Here's Sheravino. Out to Jaden Reed behind the three-point line. Played there by Tunja. Reed feeds it to the left corner to Singleton. Hands Martinelli at the elbow. Drives in, goes to his left hand and floats it home. And it's 39-33. Nick Martinelli into double figures with 10 points.
And both teams switched into zone defense on the last possessions.
There's a foul called on Martinelli off the ball. That's his second foul. I'm sorry, that's his first foul. Yeah, Nick, 13 points, I should say. He's got 3 threes here in the first half. Nick coming in with 11 straight games of 20 or more. And Juric at the free throw line. 63% foul shooter. 17th foul on the Cats, so 1-1 here. Free throw good. Juric 14 points and 14 rebounds Tuesday night. Also had 5 turnovers in that game in Columbus. Another free throw attempt here for Juric. And this one is good.
It tells you both of these teams struggling to win games, but just tells you how good the competition is in the Big Ten. These don't look like teams that are at the bottom of the Big Ten the way they're playing.
They double Jaden Reed. He drives out of it and kicks to Sheravino, right corner. Reverse layup missed. And rebound Juric. Nice drive by Sheravino. Didn't quite finish. Tunja to the other end. A little contact from Singleton. They play on. Juric hands it back to Tunja. Inside to Juric for a dunk.
And there's the pick and roll play again that's been posing problems for the Cats all season. Tunja with a good pass inside.
Penn State within 2, 39-37, 3:23 to go in the half. Tyler Kropp back in for the Cats. Looks around, feeds Green. Max Green to the left wing. Picks up his dribble, feeds Reed. Shot clock at 5, at 4. Singleton set a screen. Reed with 2, with 1. Drives to the basket. Scoops it up, missed it. Rebound Juric. Outlet pass to Tunja. Driving down the right side all the way to the basket. His shot no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Singleton. Reed calls for it, takes it quickly down the floor. Bouncing ahead to Kropp. Crosses to his right hand and lays it in. 41-37. Nice job in transition by the Wildcats, who lead by 4.
Great pass by Reed and great catch and finish by Kropp.
2:34 to go in the half. Here's Dillion. Hands it to Stewart. Now Tunja. Juric at the top against Kropp. Looks left side for Stewart. Back to Kropp. His layup is good and a foul.
Oh, I thought that could have been a blocking foul there as the Cats look like their defensive rotation was there, but we've got a foul and the Cats up 41-39, 2:21 to play in the first half.
Progressive Insurance, insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com. Keep up to date on the Wildcats by downloading the Northwestern app. Receive game day updates and news for all your favorite Northwestern teams. Access your mobile ticketing account and order in venue for the comfort of your seat. Search for the Northwestern Wildcats on the App Store and Google Play Store today. 41-39, Northwestern leads Penn State. 2:21 for the half. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Dives for lunch.
The Juicy Lucy. Essentially, it's a burger, but with cheese on the inside.
James Beard Award winners for dinner.
French technique, but Midwestern ingredients.
It's a little unbecoming to lick the bowl, but...
Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
In Minnesota, we don't hide from winter. We embrace it. When there's a nip in the air, we take on the trails. For every layer you wear, there's a new experience waiting for you.
It's a little unbecoming to lick the bowl, but...
Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com.
Join me, John Williams, middays 10 to 2 on WGN Radio. Let's get you back to the Wildcats.
Some hot shooting tonight here at Welsh Ryan Arena. Northwestern leading Penn State 41-39. Tonight is the annual Coaches versus Cancer game here at Welsh Ryan Arena. Coaches versus Cancer is a nationwide collaboration between the National Association of Basketball Coaches and the American Cancer Society to increase cancer awareness and promote healthy living. And you may notice, if you are watching the game on TV tonight, that Coach Chris Collins is wearing sneakers adorned with a teal, pink, and blue ribbon. That is symbolic of the fight against thyroid cancer. Coach Collins' wife, Kim, is a cancer survivor, and that is the reason that he's wearing the shoes with that particular color ribbon, if you were wondering about that. But a number of the players filled out placards yesterday describing who they play for in the fight against cancer. Urich to the free throw line here. The foul was on Max Green. The and one here for Urich, who's 2 for 2 from the line. Urich with 8 points here. And he makes the and one. And Penn State within one, 41-40. 2:18 to go in the half. It's also retro night here, and I keep looking up at the old style scoreboard. Here's Clayton with 2 fouls, high on the right side to Nick Martinelli. He looks left. There's West. Circles to the elbow, takes the jumper from there, drains it. Nice job off the bounce by the freshman West, 43-40.
I was just going to say, Dave, I love that shot. Mid-range jump shot off the pick and roll, and defense is fading back trying to protect the paint.
And at 48 to go, Reed, a jab step, starts his dribble with the left hand. Hands to Mingo, circles out in front with it. Drives on Martinelli. Feeds it weak side. Urich, his shot over the rim, no good. Rebound Singleton. Man, he's the Cats the other way. West, straight on 3. Rattles off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Stewart for Penn State.
Singleton has been a man possessed on the glass in this first half.
Here's Urich spinning against Kropp. Outside Mingo, a little contact with Clayton. They play on. Splits 2 defenders, gets into the paint. Outside to Reed for an open 3. It's no good. Rebound Singleton. And there is a foul called on Urich.
Singleton with 11 rebounds in the first half. He's playing man size this evening.
Singleton, that's a new career high for him as well. His previous high was at 10 against Wisconsin. And he's 1 point away, Billy, from his first career double-double.
And Dave, the big difference in this ball game right now, Penn State's been to the free throw line 10 times, the Cats 0.
There is West. I didn't get to the line a whole lot. Here's Martinelli trying for his fourth three. Missed it. Mingo the rebound. Here's Dillion. Hesitation dribble at the top. Feeds it back outside Reed. Underhand scoop to Dillion. Singleton on him. Now Martinelli takes it, but down it goes. Stewart for three. That rattles off the rim. Rebound controlled by Kropp. 32 seconds to go. 4-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Martinelli at the end of the break goes to his left hand and scores. Nick let the two defenders overrun him, and it's a 5-point Northwestern lead, 45-40. Final seconds, first half, down to 15 seconds.
Nice find by Jake West in transition.
8 seconds here for Mingo. Takes it to the left baseline, out to Dillion, fakes the three. Into the paint, fadeaway 15-footer, no good. Rebound Kropp, that's the half. And the Wildcats take a 5-point lead to the locker room at halftime, 45-40 over the Penn State Nittany Lions. Nick Martinelli, 15 points. That's the 36th time in his last 38 games he has scored at least 15. And Trey Singleton, a career high 11 rebounds. Find holiday gifts on their wish list and yours with ease this season and get great deals along the way at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. We're joined by assistant coach Brian James. Well, finished the half strong. The points in the paint, though, have given you a little trouble here.
Little trouble. We can't follow the scouting report. Rice hit 3 threes right off the bat. Mingo and DeLeon, all they want to do is drive to the right or drive their slot drives down the lane line, and we're having a hard time. Well, our centers, Tyler and Arrington Page, got to stay with the ball longer and screen rolls to help those guards keep them out of the paint. So, and then they're, the young center for them, Urick, is doing a good job on rolling, and they're finding him for paint scores. I don't think we've shot a free throw yet, have we?
You have not.
No, I mentioned that earlier, but how about the effort by Trey Singleton? Is he finally starting to come into his own?
Really being aggressive tonight, which we want off the dribble drive, and he's a good rebounder anyway. So, he's playing better as we get, near the halfway point or over the halfway point of our season. So we need him to. The young kids play hard, and that's what we need. But we just got to do a better job defensively in the second half.
Wait a minute. We haven't said anything about your shooting. 7 threes out of 14 in the first half?
Yeah, we're the best shooting team in the country now, I guess, right? All right, here we go.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Here we go.
That's Wildcat assistant Brian James. Halftime 45-40. Northwestern leads Penn State. We'll be right back with a halftime show brought to you by the Village Bedford Park. Bring your business home. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions that meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraEvanston.com to learn more. Every game starts with teamwork, and at Goodwill, we believe in the same thing. When you shop secondhand, you're helping create jobs, strengthen communities, and give every item a second chance to shine. From game day looks to sustainable style, your next win starts at Goodwill. Visit GoodwillGreaterMC.org to find your nearest store. Goodwill, style with purpose, built for Wildcats.
It's Wildcat Basketball Halftime. Northwestern Basketball is presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, proudly leading the way towards better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, preferred Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
Time now for the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Dave Ennett, Billy McKinney here at Welsh Ryan Arena. Northwestern leads Penn State at the break 45-40. Billy, let me get back to one of your points in the pregame, which is what's the magic number for Penn State? 80, and they're halfway there.
Yeah, and a lot of that has to do with the dribble drive penetration, even though the points in the paint are relatively even. And Brian James mentioned that they've got to do a better job of sealing off the paint, something I thought was really crucial. They've got great ball handlers. Got to force them into contested shots. And other than that, the Cats have played really well. These teams don't look like they're at the bottom of the Big Ten the way they're playing. Very spirited and a high-quality play this evening. The big key for the Cats, shooting 57% here in the first half, Dave. Can they sustain that shooting effort and play with the same confidence in the second half?
And 7 of 14 from beyond the arc. Nick Martinelli leads the Wildcats with 15. Trey Singleton, 9 points and 11 rebounds. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com. That's syncmygame.com to find out how. Mark Carmen has more of our Village Bedford Park halftime report in a moment. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Ozinga is a fourth-generation family-owned American business that provides quality bulk materials and diverse concrete solutions delivered where you need it, when you need it. With the help of our extensive network of transportation services, including truck, rail, barge, and ship terminals across the Midwest, Ozinga makes a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations by providing concrete, aggregates, and cement that help build a better future. For more information, visit ozinga.com. Hey, Wildcat fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley-Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats! SeatGeek.
When the deals drop at Kohl's, you feel it. You see up to 50% off end-of-season must-haves, plus up to 85% off clearance favorites. And suddenly, your whole world narrows to one thought. Must shop now. Your to-do list gone. Your dinner plans forgotten. It's just you and your cart gliding through the store. Yeah, Kohl's deals will do that to a person. Save in-store and online now. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Northwestern University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We are at the half. Northwestern on top of Penn State, 45-40. Mark Carmen with you at Welsh Ryan Arena. Out-of-town scores proudly sponsored by Explore Minnesota. Score a lifetime of memories by planning your dream trip at exploreminnesota.com. One game coming up later in the Big Ten. Washington will be here Saturday night, but first they got to stop in Champaign, taking on the Fighting Illini tonight. Illinois 8-1 coming into tonight's contest. Let's look at the local action in town. The Bulls at the United Center trailing the Heat 50-41 halfway through the second quarter there. Going to the third period in Pittsburgh, and the Penguins leading the Blackhawks by a score of 5-1. Cats up by 5. We'll come on back with a couple of questions with Billy McKinney. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
In this town, we know toughness. We fight through pain, get knocked down, and get back up. At Athletico, we bring that same heart to recovery. We don't just treat injuries. We see your drive, your purpose. We build recovery plans around your goals because you've already done the hard part. Now comes the power, the confidence, the comeback. Move like you mean it. Start today at Athletico.com. physical therapy partner of the Northwestern Wildcats.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
End your day with me, John Landecker, 7 to 10. Back to Northwestern basketball.
All right, 45-40, Cats on top of Penn State at the half. Let's bring in Billy McKinney. All right, Billy, here's my over-the-top comp for you tonight. Trey Singleton, coast to coast, rebound, big guy, dribbling the basketball all the way to the hoop. I saw poor man Charles Barkley. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the comparison there. Doesn't have the explosive ability of the round mound and rebound. Charles Barkley was one of a kind, but it's Trey Singleton coming into a zone. This is the best I've seen him play this season. And the key will be, can he keep up with that consistent play, not only in the second half, but for the rest of the season here. He's showing some signs of life, knocking down some outside shots, and I think adjusting to finally the Big Ten play and the competition.
9 points, 11 rebounds in the first half, and when you're having the season the Cats are having so far, you do get a chance to kind of spread your wings here, and he's looking like he's taking advantage of it. He's certainly tonight. I also like Jake West up top tonight, and his energy, Billy, as he gains confidence, floor general, clapping it up on the final defensive possession of the half. I love seeing something like that.
Yeah, and one of the things that he's doing, he has started great music they're playing tonight, by the way, Mark.
I love Retro Night.
But one of the things that he's doing, too, is he's looking for a shot more. He was looking to play make so much earlier, the defense didn't respect the shot. Now he's knocking down shots. He's a dual threat right now. The other guy's playing really well the first half. Like the way he's been assertive offensively has been Sheravino.
Wow.
He's made some incredible plays this evening.
Exploding to the basket.
Oh, man. If he can keep that up, and that's the thing with him, consistency and confidence. He is the best athlete that the Cats have. He is he's an elite athlete.
Well, he should be feeling some confidence from tonight as well. All right, I like to see Jake Wesley look at the basket even more. Let's let him fly, baby.
Yeah, because he's a really good shooter. I remember watching him earlier in the season and watching how well he shoots the ball. I said, man, this guy's got some game. He's fundamentally sound, and now he's adjusting to the pace of how fast the college players are, how strong they are coming from high school to college. A big adjustment.
Yep, great opportunity for freshmen. Billy, great to see you.
Great to be seeing. Great to see you, too.
Second half coming up with Billy and Dave. Let's pause 10 seconds first for station identification.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Cats 45, Penn State 40. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
Abbott and the Big Ten.
18 schools, one blood drive competition with a life-saving purpose. We give blood. This season, your one donation helped save up to 3 lives. And together, we saved over 200,000. But the need for blood never stops. So keep your sleeves rolled up. Keep giving blood. Keep saving lives. Visit big10.org/Abbott to donate.
From coffee to commute, listen to the Bob Surratt Morning Show, 6 till 10 on your home for Wildcat basketball.
Getting set for the second half here at Wells Ryan Arena. 45-40, Northwestern leading Penn State. Here's how the scoring went in the first half. For the Wildcats, Nick Martinelli leads all scorers with 15 points. 9 along with 11 rebounds for Trey Singleton. 6 points for Angelo Cheravino. 5 for Tyler Kropp, 3 points each for Jordan Clayton and Max Green, 2 each for Jake West and Jaden Reed. And the Wildcats shot 58% in the first half, 19 of 33, 50% from beyond the arc, 7 of 14. They did not attempt a free throw. They had 13 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 steal. That's the first time the Wildcats have not attempted a free throw in a half since March 5th, 2023 at Rutgers. For Penn State, leading scorer, Ivan Juric with 9 points. Eli Rice had 9 points. 7 for Freddie Dilion. 4 points each for Josh Reed and Caden Mingo. 3 for Dominic Stewart. 2 each for Mason Blackwood and Justin Hauser. Penn State shot 46%, 36% from 3, 4 of 11. They were perfect from the line, 10 for 10. Those are your energizing highlights of the first half, powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University athletics. Tonight's game sponsor is the Illinois Department of Transportation. Make sure your game plan includes knowing when to pass the keys. Drive sober or get pulled over. It's not a game. It's been the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Penn State ball first here in the second half. Going left to right. Here's Mingo to an open Rice who misses on the three-point attempt. The rebound taken by the Cats.
And he was wide open. Another minor crack in the defensive rotation there, but Rice couldn't capitalize.
There's Tyler Kropp at the top to Jake West, left wing. West low on the left to Martinelli against Reed. Martinelli jab step into the paint, out to West, straight on 3, no good. Rebound Juric for Penn State. Well, the Cats with 45 in the first half, pace for a 90-point game, but Penn State on pace for 80. Here's Reed into the lane, hangs in the air and draws the contact. And the foul called on Nick Martinelli. That's his second.
Yeah, again, Reed, a lefty on the right side of the floor across the Penn State bench, driving to his left, a strong hand. And Brian James talked about the Cats have to keep the Nittany Lions out of the paint with their dribble drive penetration.
Well, here is Reed's first free throw attempt, the first miss tonight for Penn State on their 11th attempt. Reed, a 33% free throw shooter, but he hasn't been to the line very much on the season.
Well, the big question for both teams, can they keep up this hot shooting in this cold weather?
Second free throw attempt is good. Well, it's nice and toasty in here, right? 45-41 Northwestern. Here is Green out between the rings, played there by Stewart. Looks for West, and now Martinelli on the left baseline. Counted and a foul. The little flipper by Nick Martinelli as the contact arrived, and the Cats go up 6. And Nick will attempt the Wildcats' first free throw of the night.
Dave, I've got to say this, and I've been thinking about this. This guy, one of the best players in the country, but also one of the best players I've seen in Northwestern history. The way he's playing and so efficiently and how he's improved has just been incredible.
Misses the free throw.
Just jinxed him.
Yes, you did. The rebound, Reed. But he's got a not too shabby 17. The Cats are up 47-41. And Nick closing in on his 12th straight 20-point game. Here's Mingo out to Reed, fakes the shot, drives into the paint, missed it wide left. Rebound Kropp.
And Reed that time had a difficult time finishing the shot because he was forced to shoot going to his right.
Here's West up to Singleton, feeds it in mid-post to Kropp. Fadeaway, no good. Rebound Urich. And here comes Mingo coast to coast. Hey, shot swatted by Singleton, who takes it out of the air and brings it the other way and then loses it to Mingo. A foot race with West. Layup no good, a foul call.
Great play by Singleton, but give the ball up to the point guard. He scored in transition with a great move, but when you make a play like that, find your point guard, run the wing, and let them get you the ball. I mean, this guy's playing like a man possessed, and I think somebody probably put some gunpowder in his cornflakes this morning. They've got to keep that up every game.
12 rebounds for Singleton. The foul, his first. Free throw good by Mingo, who does not have a field goal in this game.
Man, you can see why he is so good. He's so crafty with the ball, so quick off the dribble and able to get into the paint. And right now finding his teammates, both teams sharing the ball really well the first half.
He misses the second free throw attempt. Green the rebound for Northwestern. Dillion in for Penn State, replacing Stewart. 47-42 Northwestern, 18 minutes to go. Here's Green bouncing, foul line extended left for Kropp. Kropp against Urich, gives it up to West. West feeds it back to Kropp on the pick and pop, and the jumper rattles around and off the rim, no good. Then the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats.
Nice play, pick and pop move there. Kropp, that's a shot that he is able to knock down. So a good look for Kropp. And he's been playing much better with much more confidence.
So it's Kropp on the pop. West inbound. Martinelli jump stop in the lane. Floater good! Nick Martinelli, as we've seen so often, finding his rhythm. 49-42. Not that he's really been out of it tonight. Hit all those threes in the first half. 3 of them. There's Mingo, pressured by West, drives left side of the lane. His shot rattles home. First field goal for Caden Mingo, and it's 49-44.
And what makes him so difficult to contain out front is his ability to go right or left.
Here's West bouncing for Kropp, top of the key. Holds it, looks, hands to West. West kicks, Singleton. Left baseline, cut off there by Rice. Skip pass to Green. Three-point land right side. Drives in, jumper up, no good. Rebound Singleton. He misses. The foul called prior to the rebound. I believe the foul called on Eli Rice.
Whoever said something to Trey Singleton before this ball game and in practice, they've got him playing fired up basketball, which is great to see.
Foul on Rice, his first. Team fouls even at 2. Here's Stewart in for Rice. For the Wildcats, Cheravino in, along with West, Kropp, Singleton, and Nick Martinelli. The two teams forming a crowd on the right elbow as West prepares to inbound it as they try to shake free. Feet Cheravino driving to the basket. Elevates for the layup. And the Cats are up 7, 51-44. Cheravino with 8 points.
How about the hang time on that shot by Cheravino as he double pumps through the defense.
Dillion backing his way in. Now behind the back dribble. Feeds it back outside to Stewart. Stewart, left wing. Tunja will measure a 3. No good. Rebound Singleton. There's his double-double. Cats bring it the other way. West feeds it underneath. Martinelli was being held and a foul called. The Cats, you can kind of feel it shifting a little bit, Billy. Long way to go.
Yeah.
Foul on Tunja.
But if they continue to play with this kind of effort, and Chris Collins always talks about this, you give them the effort and the good things will happen to you in the ball game. The effort and just the confidence in which they're playing with is really impressive this evening.
There's West feeding to Singleton, cutting to the basket. There's his double-double. I jumped the gun a little bit, but that layup gives Trey Singleton 11 points and 13 rebounds. His first career double-double, and now he takes it away. And here's Cherovino ahead of the pack. Showtime as he throws it down. The Cats go up 11, timeout Penn State.
Singleton with the steal and Cherovino with the showtime dunk. He's been electric off the bench this evening.
16:07 to go, second half. Chicagoland for premium apparel and promotional products. Look no further than IAS Branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, the industry's standard in corporate athletic and event merchandise. IAS Branding is your one-stop solution to bring your brand to life. Visit iasbranding.com to learn more. 55-44, Northwestern leads Penn State. Cats on a 6-0 run. We'll be back in a moment. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer. Give your loved ones, friends, and colleagues a gift they'll be sure to make use of. Mouth-watering steaks from the Lynn's Shop. You can choose from an array of aged USDA prime steaks, roast seafood, and more. If you know someone who loves a good steak, why not treat them to some quality beef from Lynn's that will fill their stomach and their heart? Give the gift of premium beef at thelinnsshop.com and use code GOCATS for 20% off. Brought to you by Meats by Lynn's, the preferred partner of legendary steakhouses worldwide since 1963. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
I'm John Landecker, and I got your evenings covered weeknights starting at 7. Back to the Cats.
Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered in-store, online for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of the Northwestern Wildcats. Shop in-store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. Northwestern basketball also presented by Trey Singleton's Cornflakes.
And the gunpowder edition. Man,
I don't know where you came up with that. But how about this? The Trey Singleton with 14 total rebounds. That's the most by a Wildcat freshman, or first year, as they like to say around here, since Derek Parton had 14 against Ohio State January 6, 2016.
And we still have 16 minutes to play. And I just love his effort and intensity. He's not playing with hesitation this evening, which we've seen a lot throughout the course of this season, but he's starting to mature right in front of our eyes.
Reed out, Blackwood in. Gillian swings it to Urich. And off to Blackwood, and now out in front at Stewart. West on him. Lobs to the high post. Urich fakes the handoff to Dillion and then bounces it to him. Dillion to the right baseline. Fadeaway, no good. Rebound, Cherovino. The Cats with the ball up 11. West across the midcourt line. Here's Jake West, leaves it for Singleton, high on the right. Trey already with a double-double to Cherovino, 15 to shoot. It's a young team out there. Here's Martinelli putting up a 3 and trading it. A little jab step. He said, why not? Let it fly. And Nick Martinelli has his 12th straight game with 20 or more, 22 to be exact, 58-44. Tunja to the free throw line, leaves it for Urich, a 3, good. Urich hits the 3, 31% three-point shooter coming in. That's his first points this half, 58-47. That ends that run by the Cats. Here's Martinelli handing to Singleton. Now West with it. Gets a screen from Kropp. Goes back to Singleton. Right of the circle. Trey Singleton, 11 to shoot. Singleton played by Blackwood. And there's a foul called on Stewart off the ball.
Yeah, Stewart trying to defend Nick Martinelli and prevent him from getting into the post. And Nick is, for his size, he's like Grover on Sesame Street. Strong, but wiry.
How about Nick Martinelli? I mean, we run out of superlatives, but tonight a new career high 4 3-pointers. Never had 4 in a game before. It's 58-47. Northwestern leading Penn State. Come for the stars, stay for the brilliant winter night skies. Minnesota's home to some of the country's best arts and entertainment. See your favorite performer or discover a new one. Get information on live performances at exploreminnesota.com. 58-47. Cats lead it, 14:40 to go. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
At Guzman y Gomez, we are fast food athletes say yes to. As a proud sponsor of Northwestern Athletics, GYG is serving up real clean burritos, bowls, nachos, and more. Made fresh daily right here in Evanston and across Chicagoland. Stop by our restaurants in Naperville, Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, Deerfield, Des Plaines, and of course, Evanston. GYG is here to fuel the community, whether it's dining in our restaurant, ordering through our Gomex app, or even catering with delicious food that's fast, fresh, and full of good vibes. Guzman y Gomez, fast food athletes say yes to.
Getting health insurance that fits your budget isn't easy.
At Get Covered Illinois, we are here to help.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
A place where health insurers compete for your business. A website where you can compare multiple health plans and pricing in one place.
And where you can connect to financial help and free in-person assistance.
Because you deserve insurance. GetCoveredIllinois.gov. We're here to help.
Spend your afternoons with Lisa Dent. Weekdays at 2 on Chicago's news station, WGN Radio.
Well, the Wildcats reeled off 9 straight points before Urich hit that three-pointer. And the Cats with an 11-point lead here, 58-47 over Penn State. Cats trying to snap a 3-game home losing streak here tonight and win their first conference home game of the season. I mentioned this earlier, Billy. Last year in Big Ten play, the Cats were 5-5 at home. They were 9-1 at home 2 years ago in the Big Ten, 6-4 in 2023, and won at least 4 Big Ten games at home each of the previous 2 years.
Yeah, and last year they had so many issues with injuries, Dave, and yet the team held it together.
Jaden Reed in, got it to Martinelli, right corner. He'll put up a jumper there. Got it, no problem. Had a defender in his face. Knocked it down anyway, 60-47.
Nick says, I always shoot better with your hand in my face. He makes the game so simple.
24 for Nick Martinelli, the Big Ten's leading scorer. Mingo to Tunja circling left. Played by Sherabino. Help from Martinelli. Off to Urich. Back to Tunja. 8 to shoot. Now Stewart gets it to Reed on the left baseline. Spinning. Gets inside as he spun his way past Reed and scores at 60-49.
Yeah, Reed was looking for the help on the baseline. You force baseline, but you don't give it. Good move by Reed, though, nonetheless.
Reed on Reed there. Clayton, spelled differently, though. Here's Singleton, high left to Jaden Reed. Looks for Martinelli. Now right corner, Sherabino. Sends it to Singleton, around to the left, Clayton. Shot clock at 5. Clayton, Torito put up a 3. No good, long rebound taken by Mingo. Down the floor for Penn State. Bounces to Reed. Relocates to the left side and lays it in with the left hand at 60-51.
A jump Euro step by Josh Reed in transition. High-scoring affair here.
The lead down to 9. With 13 minutes plus to go. Here's Reed. Chased by Mingo. Lost the handle on it, and the ball trickles out of bounds. Penn State ball.
Unforced error, and credit Mingo with good defense, which he does well. 2.1 steals per game. So in addition to being an offensive threat, he's a two-way threat on defense.
Penn State, third of the Big Ten at steals. They've been high in that category for years around the conference. They've had some very good all-ball defenders. Here is Mingo driving, gets inside, a little floater, banks it in. It's 60-53. The lead cut to 7. As Jaden Reed brings it up, Chris Collins wants timeout. Timeout with 12:45 to go. So Mingo with a couple of field goals here in the second half. He's found his way to 9 points in the game. Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. We're back with you right here Saturday night. Another 7 o'clock start. 2 games in 3 nights. It's what Penn State is doing right now. They're playing their second in 3 nights. Cats will play their second in 3 nights against the Washington Huskies here at Welsh Ryan Arena Saturday night.
Dave, when you're this young, 2 games in 3 nights shouldn't be a factor. That's just my opinion. Love playing those back-to-back games in high school and even in the pros.
Here's Jaden Reed. Wanted to go to Martinelli. Can't get it to him as Reed denying. Now it goes back to Nick. Reed known for his defense. Martinelli bounces to Singleton. Beyond the 3-point line now. Sciarvino, right baseline drive. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Which way?
Cats
going to stay with the Cats.
Yeah, Sciarvino just needed one more step to gather himself for a strong finish. Shot that one a little off balance, yet being aggressive and attacking the rack.
7 on the shot clock here.
Cats have been good with out of bounds plays. With the shot clock winding down, and the referees wanting to take a look at the clock and maybe reset it.
That could be. Because I don't think Penn State is challenging the out of bounds. They're checking the time.
Yeah.
They are checking the time. This Close Shave Instant Replay is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol.
The last
quality
play
shave.
is under review. We're looking for timing to see if it hit the rim.
Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value.
Yeah, when the official was tapping his watch, I thought he was going to say tick-tock.
Yeah, it did look that way. We'll take a break. 60-53, Northwestern leading Penn State. 12:26 to go. Is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The newly renovated hotel features all new guest rooms and suites. This season, score sensational offers close to Northwestern events with seasonal packages and accommodations suited for families, graduates, and sports fans, including unique corner quad accommodations featuring 4 connecting guest rooms and a private corridor. When you want to be in the center of game day action, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay. Visit hilton.com/Orrington Evanston to learn more.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
It's Bob Surratt and the Morning Crew, 6 till 10 a.m. on your home for Big Ten basketball.
12:26 to go here at Welsh Ryan Arena. The officials looking at the time. The clock shows 12:26, 7 on the shot clock here for the Wildcats.
And I thought I heard him say that they were trying to see if the ball hit the rim.
That is what he said. So Jaden Reed will trigger, baseline left.
Dave, I'm still waiting for them to come over and give us that explanation instead of the TV crew.
It's going to happen one of these years.
They've got cats.
At least there's a PA now. At least they announce it. Here's Reed into Martinelli. Catch and shoot jumper. No. Rebound Singleton, but he is called for a foul.
Yeah, cleared out Urich. Trey Single, I love how he's been aggressive on the glass this evening. Just playing with a sense of purpose and a sense of confidence that I haven't seen consistently this season.
His second foul, 3rd on the Cats. He's got 2 of those. Here's Tunja. Leaves it for Mingo out in front. Played by Singleton on the switch. And now Mingo driving into traffic, drops it off to Urich.
Great pass.
On the left baseline for a dunk.
Great pass. Threads his needle there as the defensive help comes over. Hard to defend that.
8-0 run here for Penn State. Cats had it rolling short time ago. Singleton to Cherubino, bounces low right, Martinelli. Martinelli sends a skip pass to Clayton, fires it to Singleton under the basket for a layup. What a pass from Clayton. And the Wildcats go back up by 7 and end that 8-0 run.
Jordan Clayton being just as solid as he always is, making a fine play, reading the defense, finding the open player.
There's Urich right baseline. Circles around to the free throw line, bounces backdoor. Mingo for a layup. And it's 62-57, the lead back down to 5.
A big fella returning the favor as Mingo cuts into the paint. And a little drop pass by Urich.
There's Reed to Cherubino right of the circle. Cherubino looks up top, Singleton, who's got 13 and 14 here tonight. Here is Reed into the paint. Doubles the no-look pass outside Cherubino, and now Martinelli against Urich. 5 to shoot, out to Cherubino, left corner 3, good! There's the Wildcats' 9th three-pointer of the game, and they stretch it back to 8 points, 65-57.
And right now the Cats bench outscoring Penn State's bench 18-11. Penn State's bench averaging about 29 per game on the season.
There's Reed, and a steal by Reed, Jaden Reed, no-look feed, Cherubino, and he hammers it down!
Cats with an aggressive steal, Jaden Reed being alert, and then finding Cherubino on the run.
13 for Cherubino. Skip pass, Tunja, touch pass inside to Mingo, and the layup is good from the left block. 67-59.
Boy, how did he find his way through the defense there? It looked like he was surrounded by Cats.
Didn't just look like he was surrounded. He was, but he somehow got to the rim. 9:50 to go. Here's Martinelli in the paint. He tried to drop it off to Singleton with a bounce pass. It's stolen. Here's Tunja the other way. Lost his footing, and the ball. Let's see, a foul is called or a kick. Let's see.
It looked like a kick ball on Martinelli's pass.
Yeah, kick ball. Martinelli ended up on the deck. 67-59. Jaden Reed comes out. Trey Singleton comes out. For the Wildcats, Tyler Kropp, Jake West, Jordan Clayton, Nick Martinelli, and Angelo Cherubino, who's got 15 points tonight. Here's Mingo to Tunja, played by Cherubino. Fires it right side to Mingo. Martinelli on him. Back to Tunja, return feed. Mingo drives in on Nick, and there is a foul.
He is so quick. Martinelli thought he had an opportunity to steal the pass and couldn't get there, and that half step is all Mingo needed to get by him.
And that is 3 on Nick Martinelli.
Some really great guards in the Big Ten this year.
Mingo at the line, 5 for 6. Free throw up and good for the Nittany Lions. Have outscored the Cats 13-0 at the free throw line. Second free throw up, good.
Make that 14.
The Cats have only attempted 1 free throw. Here is Jake West bringing it up against Mingo. 9:17 to go, 67-61 Northwestern. Kropp leaves it for Clayton out in front. Clayton drives to the paint, tried to get it to Kropp. It's deflected out by Mingo.
Good hustle by Mingo because that looked like an easy basket with the pick and roll play between Clayton and Kropp.
All right, West to trigger, 10 to shoot. Into Martinelli, leans in, fires, count it, and a foul. Short jumper off the window by Nick Martinelli, and he will go to the free throw line for the end one. 26 for Martinelli.
Man, and efficient shooting, 11 of 15 from the field. Just so efficient with his game.
Martinelli coming in, leading the Big Ten. He had dropped to 4th nationally at 23.4 a game. He's got 27 here tonight.
This young man just continues to amaze me with his terrific play and his consistency, his heart, his energy, his passion, his leadership.
He comes out. Singleton back in 70-61 Northwestern. 9 minutes left. Here's Tunja, cut off by Sherevino.
Traveled.
Reed, underhand scoop to Mingo beyond the three-point line. Singleton poked the ball away. Mingo retrieves it. Mingo driving. Up and under move. Blocked by Kropp. Taken by Singleton. Ahead to Sherevino. Driving in on Rice. And let's see which way is... It's out of bounds. It'll be Penn State ball.
Yeah, Sherevino got a little tangled up as he was going to the basket. Defense got back, knocked him a little bit off balance, and the ball bounced off his shin.
And by the way, that block, they will credit Singleton with the block. That's his 3rd of the game. 8:34 to go. Here is Tunja to the free throw line. Back out a wide open Reed. Feeds in Urich. Almost throws it into the seats. And Rice trying to gain control. Steps on the boundary. Turnover, Penn State.
Good double team on the strong side. They're forcing the errant pass, but Singleton has done everything but sell popcorn and do the radio broadcast tonight. He's been really good.
Well, we might ask him to do that one night. Here's West. I think he's better suited to be out there on the floor for the Cats. Here's West. Up top, Sherevino. Bobbles, catches, circles back out with it. Feeds West. Shot clock at 10. Jake West. Jumper from the left, no good. Rebounded by Reed for Penn State. Here's Mingo the other way. Little stutter step. Turns the corner. Kicks it out. Tunja 3. Way too strong. An air ball rebounded by Clayton. Here comes Clayton down the floor to West. Feeds it baseline. Singleton. Spins it home and a foul.
Great transition basketball. Terrific ball moving by the Cats and a great finish by Singleton, who is having a career night this evening.
Singleton, 15 points. He puts the Cats back up 11 with 7:44 to go. The foul on Urich. Singleton will be at the line when we come back. Barbasol Shaving Cream delivers a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Barbasol, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. Northwestern 72, Penn State 61, 7:44 left. Is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
I'm Steve Malman from Malman Law. Nursing home or assisted living negligence doesn't always announce itself. It hides in broken bones, bed sores that shouldn't exist, a serious head injury, medication mix-ups, sometimes unexplained death. At Malman Law, we've spent over 30 years turning that heartbreak into justice because your loved one deserves better and you deserve answers. When care becomes cruelty, we fight back. Call us at 888-MALMAN-LAW or visit malmanlaw.com.
Wake up with Bob Sarat in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10. On your home for Wildcat basketball.
Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Mark Harmon, what else is going on?
Early going down in Champaign, Dave. Illinois out to a 10-7 lead on Washington. It will be here Saturday night. Bulls and Blackhawks both in action. Heat lead the Bulls 72-63 third quarter at the United Center. Blackhawks trailing Pittsburgh 6-2 in the third period out in Pittsburgh.
Here it is, Northwestern 72, Penn State 61. You wanted to say something, Mayor McKinney?
Yeah, I did. But I forgot.
Okay, that's all right. That's we'll come back to that.
Yeah, it'll come back to me at some point. Maybe in the middle of the night, and I'll give you a call.
Okay, please do. You know my number. All right, one shot here for Trey Singleton to add to what has been not the most points he's scored, but he might still get there. Looking for his 16th point. He's got it.
And 15 rebounds, man.
Yeah.
This guy is just flat out getting it done. And 3 blocks.
Also a career high. Foul was the third on Urich, the 6th team foul. 73-61 and a steal. Martinelli tips it to West. Another Penn State turnover. West brings it up. 7:25 to go. Wildcats can work some clock here should they choose to. Clayton feeds it low left. Martinelli against the freshman Mingo. Spins to his left. Banks it in. 75-61. The Wildcats have their largest lead of the game now at 14 points. Here's Mingo to Tunja, bouncing weak side. Bobbled there by Hauser. Taken by Clayton, ahead to West. Lobbing it up for Singleton, missed the dunk, got it back, and then he's fouled. And he goes over and embraces Jake West, both of them smiling. He knew what Jake had in mind. It just missed it a little bit, but he'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. The foul on Hauser.
Cats come up with 2 consecutive steals to stall the Penn State offense, and then they get down and make something productive happen. Jordan Clayton with that steal on traffic.
Free throw no good by Singleton. He'll have another. That was the 7th Penn State foul. Hauser out. Blackwood in for the Cats. Sherabino in for Kropp after Angelo, who's had a terrific game. Got a little bit of a break. He's got 15 points tonight. And Singleton's free throw good, and Trey Singleton matches his season and career high with 17 points to go along with his career high 16 rebounds. It's one of the better rebounding performances I can remember. There is Reed for Penn State, gives it off to Tunja. 6:38 to go, 76-61. Mingo's got it. Mingo drives on Singleton. Reverse layup is short. Rebound Clayton. West speeding all the way, lobs it underneath. Martinelli's fouled on the shot. It did not go. Cats on a 9-0 run here.
And Jake West having an impact in transition where he just makes the right play because he's so fundamentally sound, sees the court well, knows where his players are, and gets the ball to the right person in the right spot.
Blackwood the foul, his 2nd. Martinelli free throw good. Nick piles up the points, looking now for, he's got his 30th point. So this is his 4th 30-point game of the season, 5th of his career. And make it now 31 for Martinelli, closing in on his career high 34 against Rutgers.
Yeah, the Cats just have to keep their defensive swagger up here in the next 6 minutes.
Dillion out to Blackwood, fakes the 3, goes back to Dillion. 6:10 to go, 78-61. Here's Dillion, fakes the shot, drives in, missed it. Got his own rebound, put it back up and scores. Kind of snuck in there, and that ends that run by the Cats, but they're up by 15 with 5:55 to go. Here is Jordan Clayton bringing the ball up now and sends it to West at the logo, played there by Mingo. Jake West looks for Clayton. Goes to Martinelli low on the left side against Reed. Back to Clayton. Now Martinelli gets it again into the lane, and he gets fouled. Trey Singleton has 17 points and 16 rebounds. Billy, he's the first Wildcat with at least 15 and 15 since Derek Parton, January 2nd, 2018 against Nebraska.
Really impressive. And Parton, a part of that 2017 NCAA team.
A big part. Martinelli free throw good. 32 for Nick. I have a hunch he's going to be back atop the national scoring leaders. And he misses on the second one. 32 points for Martinelli, 79-63 Northwestern, 5:25 to go. Dillion, right point, bouncing from Mingo. Gets a screen from Reed. And he almost threw it away. He did throw it away. Blackwood tried to save it. Jumped for the ball. It came down out of bounds. Turnover, Penn State.
Huge turnover right there with the Cats up 16.
Timeout is taken. 30-second timeout taken by Penn State. We'll have one remaining with 5:14 to go. Ozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozinga, for your support in this great cause. Go Cats.
Dave, and I remember what I was going to say as I'm looking at your read. The Pace bus read.
Yeah.
I hope those bus stops are heated at this time of the year. As cold as it's been.
Yeah, I can't vouch for that. 79-63 Northwestern. Nick Martinelli now with 12 straight 20-point games. That ties him for 8th among the longest streaks in the nation, major conference players, since 96-97. Inbounds pass goes to Jake West after the Penn State turnover. We tick towards the 5-minute mark. Here is West, played by Mingo. Bouncing low left for Martinelli. Jumper from there. Good! Nick Martinelli matches his season and career high. 34 points. And it's 81-63. Cats with their 8th game of 80 or more.
Turning the tables on Penn State, who has been really good when they score 80 points or more. 8-1 this season.
They go into the corner. Stewart, a high arcing three-pointer is good.
And that one could bring rain.
His second of the game as West got there a step late. Trying to close out on him. 4:20 to go. West handles the ball. 81-66 Northwestern. West takes it to the left wing. Now drives on Mingo. Into the corner, Clayton for 3. Good! Jordan Clayton remains hot from 3. The Cats with their 10th three-pointer in 19 attempts, and it's 84-66. Here's Mingo beyond the three-point line, bouncing for Reed. Mingo to Reed, now bobbles the ball, picks it up, forces one up, no good. He got fouled by Jordan Clayton.
Yeah, solid defense by Clayton that time. He dislodged the ball and just tried to keep his hands up to challenge the shot and was called with the foul.
Third foul on Clayton. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM Big Ten Radio Channel 372 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com. So as great as Trey Singleton has been tonight, his best game, Nick Martinelli just keeps making history. 37 20-point games. Third most in Northwestern history since, or at least since 2004. We'll take a break here. All right, more on that coming up. 84-66, Cats lead it. 3:47 left. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Hey Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940s-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action at our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Spend your middays with me, John Williams, 10 to 2. Now let's get you back to the game.
Well, Nick Martinelli, 34 points tonight, now with 1,527 in his career, and that moves him past both Trey Demps and Jatim Young into the 12th spot all time at Northwestern. Next on the list is Cedric Nellums. Got a ways to go to catch my partner.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's enough time left this year to do that, but don't sell Nick Martinelli short.
Absolutely not. You talk about the players that he's passed. Jatim Young, one of the toughest players in Northwestern history defensively.
Josh Reed, the free throw, good. Another one coming. And Trey Demps, who's over just a few feet away from us doing the television tonight. He was in the 13th spot. Free throw good, 84-68, the Northwestern lead, 3:47 remaining.
Yeah, look for Penn State now to pressure full court and try to force some turnovers.
And they do press as West passes out of a double team, gets to Martinelli, back to Jake, lobs to Nick, runs past Dillion into the front court. And the Cats know, work some clock.
Yep, time, score, and possession right now, Dave.
West holding off Mingo. West takes right, drives back to the left off of Martinelli's screen, feeds Nick at the top. With 3 to shoot, he'll put up a 3. Missed that one. And a foul on the rebound called on the Wildcats.
Yeah, Shervino.
Yep. Well, you don't want to see this get interesting here in the last 3 minutes.
No. The Cats just have to play solid defense.
I mean, they've been on the other side of that, like Saturday at UCLA, where they suddenly cut it down to 6 points. If you watched those games last night, Billy, and USC got up big on Iowa. Minnesota got up big on Wisconsin, but the home teams came back and won. Here's Dillion relocating right to left and floats it home. It's 84-70, 3:02 to go. Martinelli back to Clayton. Dillion with 11. And here's West in the front court. Holt throws one up for Shervino, and he banks it in. 86-70.
Again, Jake West making the right decision, and Clayton with the pass to break the pressure.
Now here's Mingo, cut off on the baseline by Martinelli. Back to Stewart. Stewart picks up his dribble, bounce back to Mingo. 2:35 for the game. Into the corner, 3-ball Dillion, no good. Rebound grabbed underneath, but then stolen back by the Cats. Blackwood had it, but guess who comes up with it? Singleton. Might have been a block there as well. West into the front court with 2:17 to go. And Trey Singleton, 17 and 17. There's West off a Martinelli screen to the basket, and he lays it up and in with a finger roll finish. 88-70, Northwestern, 2 minutes to go.
And Jake West finding his sea legs.
Here's Dillion spinning, bounces weak side, underneath, the shot up and good for Blackwood. Foul called.
Both teams have been really good at attacking the paint. At the last box score, the Cats had 38 points in the paint, and now that's changed. I think it's 40-36 at this point with that last basket by Blackwood. But Cats
42-38.
Yeah, Cats continue to shoot a high percentage in this ball game, and it's the result of good ball movement.
Free throw, good by Blackwood. 3-point play for him. 88-73, minute 50 to go.
Entertaining game here this evening, Dave.
And I'll tell you, Billy, the way the first half went, I'm a little bit surprised the Cats were able to break open this lead a little. And I mean, it looked like this would go right down to the wire, last possession kind of game.
Well, and you mentioned that the last 8 games have been decided by an average of 4 points between these teams.
Yeah, this is the rarity, the outlier. Here's Martinelli from West with 3, with 2. Little floater short. Rebound, Cheravino. Back out to Clayton. Fresh shot clock here. And the Cats want to work that clock as West comes out and receives the ball at the logo with 8 to shoot. West directing traffic. West stops and fires a 3. Good. And the Cats have hit the 90-point mark. 91 to be exact. 91-73. Dillion answers with a 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound Martinelli. 48 seconds to go. 22-second differential. Shot clock to game clock.
The crowd standing on their feet now, giving these Cats a nice round of applause for playing a full 40 minutes this evening against a tough, young Penn State team.
Well, it's been a while since they've seen the Cats win at home. West to Cheravino for 3. That one's good. 94-73. Save a few for Saturday, guys. Tunja barrels into West, and a blocking foul is called on Jake West.
Well, Dave, the one thing that the Cats have struggled with in this stretch the last several games, and we've seen it, they've had these scoring lapses. They haven't had that this evening, and they've shot the ball incredibly well.
Nick Martinelli comes out, a career high equaling 34 points. The freshman Phoenix Gill comes in. Angelo Cheravino has a career high 20 points. Trey Singleton matched his career high with 17, at a career high 17 rebounds.
Well, Martinelli certainly had help this evening.
Tunja missing the free throw. Rebound Singleton to make it 18 rebounds. 17 seconds to go. Cats need not shoot, and they won't. The Wildcats about to win a Big Ten home game for the first time since February 28th of 2025. It's all over, and the Wildcats win. They get their first Big Ten home win, 94-73, their second conference win in their last 3 games, as they keep Penn State winless in the league by a final score of 94-73. Behind big nights from Nick Martinelli, Trey Singleton, Angelo Cheravino, and more. Now the Cats pick up their 10th win of the year and their second Big Ten conference win. Nick Martinelli with 34 points. And we're going to visit here with Trey Singleton here in just a few moments. The two teams exchanging handshakes. And we'll talk to Mr. Singleton here about his second straight double-figure scoring game, Billy. He was terrific tonight.
He certainly was. Again, I said this, Dave, he did everything but sell popcorn, do the radio and TV broadcast tonight. And I love the energy and confidence in which he played with this evening. And this could be a big turning point for this young man as he struggled with consistency throughout this year. But we definitely have to ask Trey, after this great game, what did you have for breakfast? Did somebody put some gunpowder in your cornflakes?
No, I don't think so.
Well, Trey, final number, 17 points, 18 rebounds, a couple of blocked shots. You were accurate shooting. You hit a 3 early in the game. Just describe what this night was like for you, because it seemed like you kind of took it to a different level.
Yeah, we just talked a lot about defending our home court. You know, when people come here, they shouldn't win, and really that's just all I focused on tonight. And the ball just bounced to me a few times, so I mean that was about it.
You can't hide your smile right now. You're pretty happy about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty ecstatic.
Well, this was your second straight double-figure score game, and Billy mentioned before the game that you played Saturday at UCLA, even the game before that against USC. You seem to be playing more aggressively, attacking more. Kind of describe what that process has been like to get you to that point.
Yeah, you know, I was just told if you want to win games, I got to be a little more aggressive, you know. And being aggressive doesn't mean just scoring every time, just getting better looks from my teammates. So, you know, I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to win. So that's about it.
Is this a part of you becoming more comfortable now with your transition from high school to college and understanding the level of competition?
Yeah, for sure. I would say just, you know, watching a lot of film, you know, seeing the game, feeling the game better, and just being able to, you know, help my teammates do what they need to do.
Well, just a terrific game. Your energy was absolutely fantastic. And I know one of the things that we've talked about on the broadcast is you bottling this consistency to help this ball club because you've got all the tools to make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1,000%. Keep stacking days.
Yeah. All right, Trey, we'll let you go enjoy. Thanks for the time. Congrats on a big win, man.
Yes, sir.
Great job, Trey.
There you go. Trey Singleton of the Wildcats, 17-18 here tonight in this 94-73 win over the Penn State Nittany Lions. You didn't ask him about doing the broadcast selling popcorn, but maybe you could get to that another night.
Next time. We'll keep him on the court. That's where he belongs at this moment.
I think he should, yes, definitely, no doubt. The Libben Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libben has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family-made in the USA. Visit Libben.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. Tonight's broadcast of Northwestern basketball was presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank, an official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, proudly leading the way towards better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands, Greek yogurt and feta cheese, preferred Greek yogurt and feta cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Final score tonight, Northwestern 94, Penn State 73. Stay with us. The Wildcat Game Day postgame show presented by Northwestern Medicine is next. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Abbott in the Big Ten. 18 schools. One blood drive competition with a life-saving purpose. We give blood. This season, your one donation helped save up to 3 lives. And together, we saved over 200,000. But the need for blood never stops. So keep your sleeves rolled up. Keep giving blood. Keep saving lives. Visit big10.org/Abbott to donate.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car.